Humanity has lived for a century behind massive walls, hiding from man-eating giants called titans that roam the world outside. Young Eren Yeager argues with his adoptive sister Mikasa and their friends about the futility of living safely, but caged behind the walls. Eren angrily confronts two lazy town guards, insisting mankind is living like livestock and that someone needs to have the courage to fight back. The Survey Corps returns from an expedition outside the walls, having lost many soldiers with nothing to show for it, devastating a grieving mother. Eren declares he wants to join the Survey Corps himself, horrifying Mikasa and his mother, who fear losing him to the dangers beyond the wall. Eren's father promises that upon returning from a work trip, he'll finally show Eren the mysterious locked basement of their old family home. Without warning, a colossal titan taller than the wall itself appears, and blasts a massive hole straight through the outer wall of Eren's hometown. Ordinary titans pour through the breach, and Eren rushes home, only to find his mother trapped beneath the rubble of their collapsed house. Family friend Hans tries to save Eren's mother, but ultimately flees in terror, leaving her to be devoured as Eren and Mikasa are dragged away screaming. Consumed by grief and rage, Eren vows he will wipe every single titan from the face of the earth, no matter the cost. Years later, Eren, Mikasa, and their friend Armin graduate at the top of their military training class, each choosing a different branch to join. Most top graduates choose the safe, comfortable military police, but Eren declares he will join the Survey Corps to fight the Titans directly. Mikasa and Armin both commit to following Eren into danger, refusing to be separated from him, despite the immense risk. 5 years after the initial tragedy, a second colossal titan suddenly reappears and shatters the gate of the district of Trost, letting titans flood back in. Soldiers realize with horror that the colossal titan seems intelligent, deliberately targeting the cannons meant to destroy it before vanishing again. Newly graduated soldiers, including Eren's whole class, are rushed into a desperate defense to stop titans from overrunning the rest of the city. Eren watches in horror as several of his own classmates are devoured right in front of him, while his own body freezes in terrified paralysis. In his final moments, Eren recalls Armin's childhood dream of exploring the vast, wondrous outside world together with him. Eren is swallowed whole by a titan, seemingly dying in front of his surviving comrades as they scramble to retreat from the overwhelming chaos. Shell-shocked Armin, the lone survivor of his squad, is found wandering in despair, blaming himself for failing to save his friends. Cut off from resupply and demoralized, the remaining young soldiers find themselves trapped and out of gas, convinced their deaths are inevitable. Mikasa, devastated by news of Eren's apparent death, declares she alone will fight through the surrounding titans to reach safety. Shamed into action by Mikasa's fearless resolve, the other soldiers rally together and join her in a desperate, all-out counterattack. As Mikasa fights on the verge of exhaustion, a mysterious new titan suddenly appears and viciously attacks one of the other titans instead of the humans. Strange rogue titan displays intelligent hand-to-hand combat techniques, savagely killing other titans while ignoring the nearby soldiers entirely. Armin proposes a daring plan to use the mysterious rampaging titan as an unwitting distraction, buying the group time to resupply and escape. Soldiers devise a desperate scheme to simultaneously blind and kill a group of titans guarding their supply depot, using their last remaining ammunition. Trusting completely in Armin's carefully reasoned plan, the soldiers execute it flawlessly, destroying every titan and reclaiming their vital gas supplies. Watching the mysterious ally titan finally get devoured by other titans, some soldiers wonder if it might have secretly been fighting on humanity's side. The mysterious titan reforms and rips itself free from its attackers, revealing something shocking hidden within its exposed neck. Everyone's shocked, Eren emerges alive from the neck of the titan, having somehow survived being devoured and unknowingly become the creature himself. Meanwhile, the elite Survey Corps, led by Commander Erwin and the legendary Captain Levi, wages its own brutal, costly battle just outside the walls. A dying soldier under Levi's command asks with his final breath whether he was truly useful to humanity's cause before passing away peacefully. Levi orders his squad back toward the city after realizing the Titans have all suddenly begun moving toward Trost, exactly like 5 years earlier. Back in Trost, Eren regains consciousness with his severed arm and leg mysteriously regenerated, realizing he now possesses the power to transform into a Titan. Eren recalls his father urgently telling him to remember a hidden key and to reach their old home's basement once Wall Maria is eventually retaken. Furious soldiers surround Eren branding him a monster and threatening to execute him on the spot for the deaths of his own comrades. Armin desperately argues that Iren's newfound Titan power could be humanity's only chance to reclaim lost territory rather than a threat to be destroyed. Veteran Commander Pixis intervenes just before the execution, agreeing to hear Armin's case for using Iren's ability strategically. Pixis proposes a bold plan: have Iren transform and personally carry a massive boulder to physically plug the gaping hole in the wall. Iren agrees to attempt the dangerous plan despite having no idea whether he can actually control his Titan transformation on command. An elite squad is assigned to protect Iren from other Titans, while he attempts to carry the massive boulder toward the breach in the wall. The operation goes horribly wrong when Iren transforms, but shows no signs of recognizing his own friends or following any of their commands. Convinced the mission has failed completely, soldiers throughout the city watch in despair as the mindless Titan simply attacks anyone who approaches it. Refusing to give up on their comrades, Commander Pixis orders his soldiers to keep luring Titans away and fight until their very last breath. Armin makes a desperate, dangerous decision to physically climb inside the unresponsive Titan's exposed weak point to try and reach Iren directly. Inside the Titan, Armin frantically reminds Iren of their shared childhood dream of exploring the world beyond the walls together. As more Titans converge on the area, drawn by Iren's transformed body, Mikasa and the remaining soldiers fight desperately to buy Armin more time. Armin insists to Mikasa that Iren still remembers everything that matters, urging her to trust that their bond can somehow reach him. Squad leader Mitabi and his soldiers deliberately sacrifice themselves as bait, drawing swarms of Titans away from Iren's vulnerable, unresponsive body. One soldier's malfunctioning gear leaves him stranded and in mortal danger, saved only by his best friend's selfless, last-second intervention. Finally, deep inside his own mind, Iren remembers exactly why he wanted to see the outside world, and his Titan body begins to move under his own will. Iren declares that everyone is born free, and that no matter how terrifying or cruel the world may be, that freedom is worth fighting for. With Armin's words finally reaching him, Iren's Titan body surges forward, hurling the massive boulder directly at the breach in the wall. The boulder successfully seals the gap in the wall, and for the very first time in history, humanity manages to reclaim ground from the Titans. Exhausted soldiers reflect that their fallen comrades did not die in vain, having achieved humanity's first true victory over the monstrous Titans. Soldiers work urgently to extract Iren's body, still partially fused with the smoking remains of his Titan form near the newly sealed wall. In a quiet aftermath scene, a confused and disoriented Iren wakes up asking where he is, still processing everything that's just happened to him.